This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and, David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you want every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They go to the ground. At the 45, on its way. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Going with the ground game left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with a second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Ohio State 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the run. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Powers through the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Escapes the sack. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 14, Michigan 13.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Can anyone catch him? And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Edwards. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, ball's out! Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, those are backbreakers. The defensively, it's so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense comes out.
Wide out in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
To the air, it's Howard. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Coming after him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Ohio State 21, Michigan 13.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Running to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grab near the marker. It's Loveland. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The 50. He's inside the 40. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. It's fourth down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. To throw, it's Howard. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Running wide open down the gut of the... And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right finger.
He's got it down the left, running toward the tape. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Great execution, great play calling. Now it comes down. Very little time on the clock to your 2-point conversion. The thing you practiced throughout the week, the things your coaches told you was going to decide this game, was going to come up big. It's go time.
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game. Looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted.
I like the try going for 2 there because you're trying to get your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to win this one. But honestly, guys, with just a couple seconds left on the clock, you're walking out of here with a W.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dances away from the D. At the 35, he's open. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they've played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about